All right, guys, Andrew Houston here from Profit for Contractors. Just about to wrap it up on this Wicked Friday. It's gorgeous outside. Getting ready to go up to a good friend of mine, Liam, who's part of the team here, to go and do a little bit of hunting with my son, a little bit of duck hunting. And this is going to be our first time, so I'm super excited to do this and grateful that I've got Liam, who's opening up his doors up at his cabin to show us the ropes. So, hey, Adam, how's it going, bro? So I want to address something today. So many times, you know, we're trying to move ourselves forward, and I think a lot of times we bullshit ourselves. Okay, we do things that we think are moving us forward, or we sort of fake it, and it doesn't really do the necessary things to make us grow. And so what am I talking about? I'm talking about, you know, in our family of Profit for Contractors. Hey, Maria. And by the way, Maria, I want to reach out to you regarding the accounting firm that you use. So let's you and I connect. But hey, Adam. Hey, Maria. Here's the thing, guys. You know, I've heard this so many times where people are watching videos, maybe it's something like this. They're watching videos, or they're reading books, or they're watching TV shows, or listening to podcasts, reading magazines, whatever the heck it is. And they're doing it, and they're telling themselves that they're doing it to try and improve their business, trying to improve themselves. And how many times do, you know, I find out, and in my world, when we're bringing on a new family member, a new client, how many times do I get on a call, and I see this in so many other places as well, which I'll talk about, and all of a sudden I'm talking to this person, and they're like, yeah, I did the things that you wanted me to do. I said, all right, so what did you do? Well, I watched all these videos. I downloaded these tools. I said, awesome. And then the next question comes about. I said, all right, so you said that you've accomplished all of this from point A to point B in the things that you were supposed to do to help grow your business, to get the insights, and you did those things. In other words, you applied those things. You're using those things. You're testing those things. And sometimes I'll get the old, yeah, or sometimes I'll get the old pause and like deer in the headlights. It's like, well, I watched the training, or I read the book, or I listened to that podcast, but the actual doing, the actual taking the information and applying it doesn't get put into play. Or there's excuses around, well, that might not work in my situation, or, yeah, I'm still thinking about applying that. Okay, guys, we got to nip this, okay? We got to focus less around getting that quick fix. And if you know what I'm talking about, Maria and Adam, please comment, okay, or anybody listening in on this. That quick fix, right, of feeling good, watching something, reading something, but we don't actually take it and put it into action. I think one of the greatest areas that we need to, focus in on addressing and identifying as a point of growth is when you're in this zone, and I call it, right, the uncomfortable zone, okay? So you got to get out of your comfort zone, guys, and get into a zone whereby you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable. And I mean that. When you're trying new things with your team, whether it's, and I'm just going to use a couple examples here, Profit for Contractors, whether it's the Monday morning meeting or Friday reflection meeting, whether it's using new whiteboards to share, where things are progressing regarding projects or opportunities. And you're like, man, I don't know if my team's going to be receptive to this. I don't know if I'm really going to be able to use this thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, do this over and over and get used to it and benefit from this. Well, let me tell you this. Unless you attempt, unless you actually, give it your best with what you got for where you're at right now, you're never, ever going to be able to move yourself forward. You're never, ever going to be able to identify whether or not this thing is going to work for you or not. okay? And it drives me crazy. And I get it, right? I get that there's this, this, sometimes we get this fear or we get this nervousness, and we start doubting ourselves with these new ideas and these new strategies. These, whether it's, they read a book, okay? Here's a little book that we're working on here on how to find top talent, or how to leverage their team and communicate to them on a regular basis, how to hold people accountable. And they know deep down inside that, this is a different way of doing it. They know that that's not the way that they have been doing it. And they know that the old way that they have been doing it has not been working, but yet they'll keep doing it the old way. They'll keep adding to their to-do list of new ideas, watching more videos, reading more books, gathering more data. But the doing part of it, guys, taking massive action is absolutely crucial. And you're meant to feel uncomfortable. You're meant to feel nervous. It's the way it is, right? It's your brain fighting those old bad habits. Okay, that old approach that you had that's fighting, going, no, over here. No, just keep doing it the way you've been doing it. Don't worry about doing it the new way. And that's the kind of stuff that's going to hold you back. Okay, you've got to get out of your comfort zone, and when you've got to start appreciating those nerves. Okay, we're doing a live client event that's coming up at the end of October, and there's going to be a room filled with amazing people that I love from the bottom of my heart. Family members of Proffer Contractors, and I know that we're going to be bringing to the table amazing insights that change their business, that change their lives, to bring them together as a community. And I'm going to be straight up with you. It's not till the end of October, and I'm actually nervous right now. I mean, what? Really? Yes, I might not show it, but I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous because, and Adam says, I realize that this week my books in computer, I'm still fixing. I ran last week's numbers on a whiteboard and found the wins and losses. Good job, Adam, okay? Doing things differently, guys, especially when it's guided by people that have done it, that have gotten results by it, that are still doing it, is key. But you are the one at the end of the day. You're the one at the end of the day, whether it's you, Adam, or Maria, or anybody else listening in on this, that have got to go beyond that comfort zone. Okay? You've got to do things differently. You've got to take on different approaches if you want to get different results. Right? You can't keep doing the same thing over and over, the old Einstein's definition of insanity, and expect different results. You've got to do things differently, and you got to do things that are outside of your comfort zone. That is truly when you're going to grow. Okay? If you're doing something and you are crazy comfortable about it, okay, and it's something new, I'm going to tell you right now, it's probably not going to be the most effective thing, because it's not enough of a change. Okay? Adam says, I found last week that our break even is $45 an hour with the guys we have working, and we were running a goal of $55 and ended with $50.12 an hour. We took the bad paying jobs out of the equation that we know we need to be denying, because we lost $1,900 in profit. We would have been in $80 an hour range without those jobs. Awesome job, Adam, okay? Awesome job, dude. Guys, stretch yourself, okay? And any of the family members that are listening on this, any PFC family members, guys, I got to tell you, slow down to speed up. Slow down to speed up, okay? This is like some of these core mottos that I say all the time because it's so true. You've got to slow down, take the thing. Hey, Alex, brother, you've got to take the thing that you're going to do differently, and you've got to rough it. You got to take it, apply it, do it, learn from it, okay? And I'm not saying you got to jump in such that the risk factor is so high that you're going to die. No, man, we're not talking about that. We're talking about taking, we're taking steps where we're outside of our comfort zone with new things, and we're going to apply those things, we're going to test those things, we're going to put them in place so that we can move this business forward. Don't try and take 3, 4, 5 new things, man. That is like the worst. That's like the worst thing that you can do. By the way, as an example, I was just chatting about this whole topic of getting outside your comfort zone, I was talking about, too many people, like, we get addicted to, especially in today's society, right? We get addicted to watching, Facebook this, Facebook that, and then we get an idea here, we get an idea there, we get an idea there, and we don't do anything with it. I'm straight up with what I'm about to tell you. I would rather you watch less of these lives with me, and I would rather you take one of the strategies, one of the ideas, one of the approaches, okay, that have been suggested that you're not doing in your business right now, that we talk about, that I talk about, that I share, and do something with it, man. Okay? So look, accept that getting out of your comfort zone is okay. All right? And Alex, look, I know you, dude. You've made some massive progress. You did a great job on the live interview we did there a few weeks ago. And here we are, Alex trying out technology. Even today, I was fumbling with the Facebook Live that I was trying to do with Russell, that from Fossum Electric, who's made incredible progress, and I couldn't get it to work. And yeah, I'd be honest with you, I was frustrated. I was actually a little bit pissed off. I don't know if you guys could see that in me, but I was frustrated because I thought that we had lined up the right things on our end. I take ownership here. To make sure that it went smooth, and it didn't. But guess what? You think I'm going to stop not trying to get that working? Are you kidding me? I'm going to be on that thing until I get it nailed, because I know that sharing with you guys the insights beyond me just yapping, and having other people come into the conversation, like actual other contractors who are benefiting from doing these strategies and applying these principles, I know that that's going to help out so many other people out there. So I owe it to you guys, and this is what you guys owe to yourself. You owe it to yourself, you owe it to your team to get out of your comfort zone, okay? Because that's what the world needs from you. They need you to grow. They need you to get stronger. They need you to get faster, right? Like the $1 Million Man, right? Stronger, faster, right? Smarter. And the only way that happens, guys, is by stretching yourself, okay? By making progress by doing. Not making progress by listening, and then listening some more and adding to our to-do list. And this is my last little point on this. If we get too many freaking ideas and we don't do something about it, little things like anxiety, stress, we start feeling like we're a failure because we're not doing, because we're like, oh, I'm not making progress. And then we're like, oh, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that. Instead of having these insights, okay? Instead of having these insights and then going and doing something about it, okay? We keep on taking this like an adrenaline fix, almost like hooking ourselves up. Going, oh, so long as I'm watching these videos, so long as I'm reading these books, that means I'm helping myself. You're not helping yourself. If you're not doing something with the information that's being given to you that has worked for other people, that has given other people results, yeah, you might have to tweak it. Okay, you might have to adjust it, but not going about and doing it and testing it and trying it out is completely not acceptable, okay? You deserve more than that. Your team deserves more than that for you. So does your family, okay? This doesn't just apply in business, this applies in life. And Alex says, I got some new numbers today, and it's quite astonishing what paying attention can achieve. Yeah, tell us a little bit more, Alex, right? Like, dude, like it's huge, right? Like paying attention. If you're focusing on something, on a target, right? And this is my last little point. And for all the family members there that are listening in on this, I can't wait to see you at the client event. I'm going to be sending out to you guys in the mail something that we're going to work on before the client event, on the Planning Mastery event. And it's going to be absolutely incredible. Okay, so we're getting you prepared. We're actually planning before the Planning Mastery event. Does that make sense? Yeah, planning for the Planning Mastery event. That sounds like a good idea to me. So we're going to do a little internal webinar, guys. I'm going to show you how to get, analyze your business, look at the structure of it, identify the holes, where we're going to focus, where we're going to optimize for systemization and humanization, right? And yeah, man, we're gonna crush it. So can't wait to see all you guys there. Net. Have yourself a great weekend, everybody. Push the boundaries. Get out of your comfort zone. That's when you grow, right? That's when you build yourself, and I'll use my last little analogy. Anybody can go to the gym, but only those that actually work out on things that are, hard, that are beyond, their current strength is what's going to make them stronger. Lifting 5-pound weights that feel like nothing, okay, and saying that you're going to the gym is not going to do jack for you. It's just going to waste a bunch of time. Going and pushing yourself beyond where you're currently at is what makes you stronger. Okay, guys? Alex says, got the capacity under control and have freed up time to be able to pay attention, seeing profits more from an organization and production perspective. Alex, my man, rock star. And isn't it funny, Alex, that the thing that's going to be sent to you is all around structure and organization? Go figure, dude. Go figure. Okay, man, I love you guys. We'll see you on the flip side. Andrew Houston from Profit for Contractors, helping you guys get more control of your contracting business, going from chaos to control, getting your profits to pay for your freedom, giving you the systems to be able to do that, and to allow you to have the business that makes it fun again and inspires you to even, go to the next level. See you guys on the flip side. Ciao.